Hello, my name is Trevor Brown and I'm the Programme Leader here for Graphic Communication at the University of Northampton. Sorry we can't be with you today, but hopefully this 5-minute video will give you some insights into the course. Also, there are lots of other subject videos online, and you can talk through our social media to the accommodation and finance teams if you've got any questions about that. And also there's an opportunity to look on a virtual campus tour. So, graphic communication, what is that? Well, it is about effectively communicating a message from a designer on behalf of a client, invariably, to an audience. And that can be as simple as selling something, a Mars bar, a toilet roll. That can go right up to, and in this current situation, very important, how to make people ensure that they are 2 meters apart, or wearing a mask, or stopping smoking. So it goes from the kind of branding and the commercial side, and how we get people to buy or particularly use something, right up to kind of environmental and international concerns that can potentially save lives, and all the things in the middle of that. What do our students go on to do with this skill? Well, that can be, and I've just got my list here, a lot of our students go on to work in branding, in advertising, they go into illustration, they go into editorial and publishing, which is like books and newspapers and magazines. They go into film and moving image. They go into interactive design and user experience design. They can go on to packaging design. They go on to photography in some cases, and information design. That is a wide range of career options at the end of this, and through the 3 years, through the modules and through the teaching, we will hopefully be able to identify and focus in what your particular skills are and your particular interests are. And by the 3rd year, you've hopefully got a far more kind of focused idea what part of the sector that you'd like to go and work in. How is this done? Well, it's done in our studios on the Wardside campus. It's our own studio just for our course. And in there we have access to 30 MacBooks with Adobe. We have access to our own cameras and lighting kits and sound equipment and printers and photocopiers. How do we teach you? Well, we teach you in various different ways, from big group teaching to one-to-one teaching, to one-to-small group teaching. We do that through workshops. We do that through more conventional lectures. We do that in person, we do that online. Again, this is a rounded approach to kind of teaching you depending on what the content of the teaching material is. Very quickly, the course falls into 4 areas: commercial, experimental, professional, contextual. Commercial is all the skills that you would involve in the graphic design sector, topography and software, understanding audiences. Experimental is to get you to think outside the box, to get you to think perhaps in a non-commercial way, but to use your visual language skills to communicate something that isn't necessarily straightforward. The professional side is about the sector, getting a job, understanding how to set your own business up, understanding how to pitch, understanding how to invoice and charge money and how much you charge. And then the contextual side is the history of visual culture, why we understand and see things in the way we do, how things look and the way they look has come through hundreds of years of development of how the visual culture how that has affected the way that we understand visual communication. So I hope that's given you a bit of an insight. Thank you for watching, and please obviously go back onto the website to see what other things that may be interesting you that you want to talk to. Thanks.